I wonder, just thinking about that dopamine hit, and I know I'm delivering a parenting program at the moment, and we were looking at the adolescent brain last week and how that's just, that need for dopamine and that risk taking and all of those things, social media meets that need of that adolescent brain for those things. What are some other things that might meet that need that aren't social media that parents can try and maybe harness a bit more for their young people to try and meet the need of what they're searching for online, meeting that need?
Well, personally, I'm learning the bass.
Nice.
And I also sing.
Oh, cool.
For a band, so
Yeah.
That's what I do, and I also run a D&D club every Wednesday at the Ashburn Library.
Cool.
So,
D&D, it seems to be quite popular in, I don't know, a few, boys that I know have their D&D clubs. Is that like a short game? Is it a long game? What is it?
You usually need at least an hour and a half to be able to get anything done.
Yeah.
But I find it most fun when you go for 10 hours.
Yeah, wow. So you can use a lot of that thinking power that you might be putting online, or even that strategy or those things that kids might be doing online in that gaming space, but put it into a real world.
Yeah, because the dopamine from gaming is fine, but it's just can't be the only source of your dopamine.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, cool. That's awesome. What would you guys say would be some alternatives that you would advise, young people or parents to maybe consider trying to get the young people into if they're they need something else?
Yeah, absolutely. I think from a young age, obviously, you can start with the family values because they probably haven't really trialed a few things. But from personally, I think sports is amazing.
Yeah.
I thank my every day that I'm a sporty person.
Yeah.
Because the outlet that gives you is incredible. But I completely understand that that's just not for some people. So I know, Hero said, he's really into his music, or D&D, or finding some, I don't know if you're into painting, or if you want to go for something different, completely out there, I don't know. Some random, but even farming, kids jump out on the farm, and that's another source of dopamine for them.
Skydiving.
Skydiving, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
why not? Yeah. Bit of adrenaline there.
Yeah.
Mountain biking.
Things
totally. Yeah, just finding something that, really lights a fire and you get some solid dopamine from it.
Yeah.
I think you just have to kind of find the passions and find the balance. It's, again, those family values. So we're not taking away the screens. We're just kind of, they're not at the front. They're kind of it's a little bit of downtime, a little bit of chill time. I've still done all of this today, which was absolutely awesome, and I'm still being a kid as well.
Yeah. Cool.
I met Megan because of football. And so the reason why we're here today is because of sport. And so I started coaching her when she was 9 years old, which is only a few years ago. Not long ago at all. And that's led to this now. But in our family, we have, we go hiking and tramping as a family. We typically try to have some sort of family activity that we do at least once a week, whether it's playing games, board games and stuff like that. And with our kids, being on devices is a privilege. It's not a right. And so part of that is that they need to show that they are well-rounded, that they do have activities that they are enjoying that they're enjoying offline, so that they can spend that time online. And that's actually kind of relates back to our best techniques that we were talking about before. So just as a parent, just ensuring that things that you enjoy doing, making that a priority, and then setting times when you guys can do that, would be the best way.
Yeah, so prioritizing it, making it important. And often I think kids and young people need to go through that period of feeling a bit of that boredom before they can find that. So maybe sitting in that uncomfortable probably as a family and maybe trying some different things.
And I think it can be as simple as letting them help you cook dinner. I know time can be quite hard. And so finding those little things to get them involved with. Some kids, I don't know, it sounds really strange, but they might join you vacuuming. Some kids love that stuff. They'll jump in and they'll use, I don't know, a potato masher or something along the floor, or
we've had fights in our house who gets a vacuum.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just kind of getting them involved in that, and it is skills as well, but also they're hanging out with you, so that's pretty cool.
And what I'm seeing a bit of the parallel as well, I mean, being online is fun, isn't it? It's exciting, and people want to talk to you, and you feel a sense of belonging, and if you can, make the time with your whānau and the time with your family that way as well sometimes, then
totally.
you know that's going to have more buy-in. It's not like, oh, online is exciting and when I hang out with my family I just have to do the dishes and mum tells me to do this and do that. It's like, oh, what is something that you can nurture that's going to be as meaningful or hopefully somewhere on par to that amazing online space. Yeah.
And it can be as well, like, I know in my family when we were, like when I was 14, I'd like just got a phone, and so it didn't come to our bedrooms on the night time. And so like after, was it like the dishes were done and everyone had finished, and it was, nobody had the device, including like our parents just kind of put them down, and we'd watch a movie or we had a TV show going. So even that, like, we're still having that time on the screens, but it's different. Like, we're still doing it as a family. Like, we don't have to create intense activities because none of us have got energy 24/7, and sometimes you do just want to watch TV, but you can find something that's like age appropriate for everyone and can make it enjoyable.